Hello and welcome back everybody to another episode of the Ascended Crafters playing FTB One. Looks like we have an apotheosis boss beneath us. Why don't we take him out? Looks like it's a husk named Zach. Let's get him taken care of. Alright. I only did a little bit since the last stream. Really, all I did was tear down all of our botany pots and move them over to our second temporary botany pot location. A lot of temporary stuff, but it's all for the greater goal, you know? What we are planning to achieve. Gonna go for quite a bit of a long stream today, so I hope you got your drinks, your snacks. I'm all set to go. In fact, let me make sure I have my headache medicine, because I have quite a headache. Probably too much caffeine this week. But oh boy. We are gonna dive in today. Looks like our rich soil is done. Why don't I grab that and replace a few of our pots with this soil. So we'll do mushroom. Does that work? Okay. We'll do our brown mushroom. And we need these for fermented spider eyes. That's why I want them growing. We'll do our vines. What about sugarcane? Oh wow, it even works for sugarcane. Okay. We'll do it for our dark oak for our base materials. Our pumpkins. Our melons. Our wheat. Our carrots. I have no idea if it works for cactus. Nope, does not work for cactus. And why don't we get a few more things going here? I'm gonna get a oak sapling. And probably, do I have a potato? There we go. We'll get 2 more botany pots. We'll use some glazed ones here. Place them down, set them to pull from the pot, and go soil potato, soil oak. So now we've got oak, dark oak, lots of jungle wood for the base, or the store we're building at spawn. These should be done. I was emptying the backpacks from earlier, the earlier location. I'm gonna put them down here and take their stack upgrades to eventually upgrade to other backpacks, because we're going to use backpacks as our deep item storage, as in for storage of millions of items. I did run another few through our dragon. He's still only advanced. I'm gonna get some dragon eggs. And why don't we run another 64 through it as we try to get it to self-aware. Haven't really been running the others as much. Sorry, I was kissing the wife goodnight. Let's throw these in here. I'm not going to run them right now. We're going to wait till we have the setup for them. But I wanted to look at our auto-crafting setup. And before we do that, we should finish the AE2 cube here. So we're going to need ME controllers, a bunch of them. which needs skystone block. And that's one of the things we need to add to auto crafting is the mechanism items for smelting and all that fun stuff. Which if we look at our setup here, I'm thinking. We do have the energized smelter, which I was thinking of using. A redstone furnace, but I'd kind of like to tie in a bulk blaster from Create into our ME system for like mass smelting things really fast. I think would be cool. I just realized we haven't checked on our miner, or well, our builder that's quarrying in the mining dimension. Let's take a look here. It looks like it finished, and oh boy, did we get some resources. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Holy cow. Look at the deep slate diamond ore. That's awesome. I think we're going to move this back into the nether to give us more ancient debris. I know we already did a 212 or a 256 centered around our nether portal. So I think what we'll do to finish... Oh yeah, you can see where it grabbed ores. That's funny. You can see the dirt. Why don't we go a ways out? I'm gonna see if we can get up on the nether ceiling using teleportation on our pick. And I want to go away from spawn so that we're not messing with everybody else's area. So I'm going to go a ways away, probably a few thousand. We are so fast. All right. A few thousand blocks out. This way we're not messing around with the spawn nether area where other people will be mining. And we'll come inside of one chunk. Place our builder. And we'll need to set the card to be 512, 512. 128 offset 64. I think if I put that in, that should reach the bottom. What we can do is actually super carefully here watch the Y level. Okay, it did reach the bottom. Excellent. Now, what I'm actually going to do is we're going to go through the four corners. Hey, scientist, how you doing today? We're going to go through the four corners to maximize this one location of mining. So we're going to set it to northwest and then change the offset. Oh, looks like it already did. Perfect. Install the module, wait for the server to catch up, and then run. Let's make sure it goes all the way down. Oh, sorry to hear that, but I bet the hike was fun. Awesome. So we're going to leave this running. Hopefully there's enough space in the backpack for everything. I'm sure there is. And we'll go ahead and chunk load this area. I'm going to try chunk loading with the flux point and set a temp pad location called Nether Quarry. And we'll let this run. Already got some ancient debris. Awesome. Slash home. It was fun. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Looks like it's time for a snooze. And what we're going to do is go clear a wing of one of the fancy dungeons. Oh, but you know what? That's right. We were talking about trying to quarry out the dungeons, leaving the spawners and the chests, taking all the blocks out and seeing if that works, you know? Was going to stream today, don't think I can, might try tomorrow. Hey, no worries. Stream when you are fully healthy and ready to do so. I've learned that in my 160 plus YouTube streams. The quality is much better. Hi, Hazel. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. But let's make another builder. And you know me, I want patterns for anything I ever want. So we'll make a pattern for a builder, for bricks, and for a machine frame, as well as blue dye from lapis. Oh, we're out of patterns. Good thing we have a pattern for patterns. I'm gonna make a crap ton of them. Let's throw these in our auto crafting setup. And then request a builder. Good evening, Moose Modder. How are you doing? Why don't we also make a pattern for all the different cards we're going to use? Such as a pattern for shape cards, a pattern for placing liquids, a pattern for pumping liquids, and a pattern for clearing pump, a pattern for quarries, and we'll need, actually, let me put a normal diamond pick in there. Hey, thanks, Hazel. I appreciate it. I'm doing pretty good, Moose. I'm excited to really play tonight. I'm gonna make it. This is gonna be a bit of a longer stream. We're gonna try to get a lot done. Let's make a pattern for diamond shovels and diamond picks. Yeah, she liked the video. She's my most... She likes my videos, and I greatly appreciate it. Died in my hardcore Decursio. No, I was about to ask you about that. I was sitting here, I was going, Moose is the one playing hardcore Decursio. I wonder how far he's gotten. I'm so sorry to hear that, Moose. I hope you enjoyed the journey, though. Alright, so we made a quarry card. Let's make a clearing quarry. Oops, we are in the wrong screen. Clearing quarry. A clearing fortune quarry. a clearing silk quarry, and then a normal fortune quarry, and silk quarry. A lot of patterns, but all so that we don't have to manually craft these ever again. All right, now for mining out the dungeon. Yeah, I got you, Hazel. Hey, Door Shutter, how you doing? Man, everyone's popping in. Exciting stream and everyone popping in. Gonna be fantastic. Moose says, I went into one of those crypts and got surrounded by skeletons with iron swords. There was nothing I can do. Those crypts are so dangerous. There's one directly beneath the scientist's base on my server. But those crypts are death sentences. I'm telling you, it is ridiculous. Hey, nothing to worry about, Hazel. But we're going to go for a clearing silk quarry. Looks like we need a recipe for paper. And what we're going for is to have our builder completely dig out one of these FTB temple dungeons and leave the chests and spawners for us to come in and grab. That is the goal. I'm going to need some sugarcane in the ME system right now for some paper. But let's request a clearing silk. Yeah, crazy dangerous. Then we're going to need a filter. As a pattern, filter module. And what we're going to set here nice one, Hazel. Let's say blacklist, as in do not mine spawners. Oh, come on. I know this. Oh, add tags. Spawner. Oh, how can I do this? I want blacklist. Let me try Minecraft. Nope, that didn't work. I do know we can do it this way. Check this out. I broke a few blocks in the wrong places and they flooded in the area I was in. Oh man. I know it was a painful moment, but I would have loved if it was caught on video so I could see what happened. But I'm going to grab one of our spawners and place it down and shift. Oh, cannot add air. Oh no, I can't add spawners. Uh-oh. I don't want it to break the spawners, though. Maybe since it's silk, it'll pick them up. We're gonna hope. Why did they, Hazel? We're gonna hope. We're not gonna do the filter. I know it'll leave the chests. But let's get prepared here. We're gonna need a lot of storage for this quarry. All right, a lot. We're gonna go with a few of our backpacks. Gonna make sure these ones are empty. Okay, that one has items. And I'm gonna upgrade all of these backpacks to diamond. Minecraft funniest talent show. Oh, okay. The only reason I went into the crypt is I was bored. Oh, the death to boredom. Oof. You hate to see it, folks. For anyone tuning in just now, Moose A Modder was playing the expert mod pack that I enjoy, the Curcio project. Hardcore. And he died. Sad, sad day. Gonna need some netherite ingots. Go ahead and turn these all to netherite backpacks. And then we're gonna need a bunch of stack upgrades. You watched 10 hours of it? Oh man, that would drive me nuts. Well, let's get these down so we can do their stack upgrades easier. And fill them to the brim, each with stack upgrades. All the Mod 7 to the sky? Hey, I played that with a buddy recently. It was a good time. I've beaten all the Mod 7 and all the Mod 7 Sky so many times. I'm really enjoying all the Mods 8. I've played through it a couple times. Probably going to do a series on it. We started a Season 2 for a few episodes, and then I had to... I had to prioritize other series, so we stopped it. But we are going to be going back to all the Mods 8. Especially when and if all the Mods 8 gets a Skyblock version. Yeah, those 30 seconds probably felt like forever. Alright, let's take a snooze. Oh, someone else slept. Temujab beat us to it. Now, I watched his videos, and I believe it's Temisj is how he pronounced it. Temisj? I've been trying to say his name right. I'll have to watch his videos again, but I want to say it right. You should make a viewer SMP. That is actually in the plans, in the works of I am going to be hosting a public server for viewers instead of inviting a couple viewers to my servers. I just have to work on the intricacies of how the server is going to work, if it will be modded, if it is modded, what configs I need to change to be able to handle the random people playing on it, and how I will allot time to moderating the server, or if I will have to quote-unquote hire one or two people to moderate the viewer server if it gets really popular. But it would totally probably just be either Fallen SMP or the Pump Kingdom SMP. And I'm just, honestly, it would probably be a stable pack that doesn't require as many resources, or I'll heavily modify a pack so that server performance isn't terrible. It's all way in the future. I was thinking of doing it around the time, in a few months. If I continue on my current trend, my current rate that I am gaining subscribers, I was thinking of making a viewer SMP be my 500 subscribers special. Yeah, I know you know your packs, Moose. What I was thinking is the people I would have be moderators for the server, or well, operators, are the people that have been around in my streams from the beginning. I'm sorry, Hazel. To where, like, if you were on it and you wanted to be an operator, a moderator, I'd be down with having you. If Elysium played on it, I don't know if he would want to be a moderator because I don't know. I get the vibe from Elysium, who's one of my longest term viewers, that he's more of he just wants to do his own thing, wants to enjoy his time. Yeah, Moose, you are also from, can I call you Fall? Oh, absolutely. I'm called Fall, Fallen, Pumpkin, Pumpkin, any of those, all work. Yeah, Moose, you are also from when I actually took off on streaming YouTube. You joined my streams because my first big series of streaming on YouTube was FTB Skies and Decursio, season 1 of both of them, and you tuned in during season 1, I believe. Falkeen? Yeah. I am the Keen of Fall. It is my favorite season. If anyone doesn't know, I actually have a crown. I had a whole thing, because, Keen Pumpkin. I had a thing where, I've been a attempted streamer and YouTuber for almost 14 years now, 15 years. And one of my things when I gave Twitch, I think it was like my 7th attempt at Twitch, I got a crown. And I would wear my crown because I was the pumpkin. I have the crown right here. If you guys want, I'll show you the crown. You guys let me know. Let's see if our stack upgrades are done. We'll throw them in here. My skin is a moose in a lab coat. Oh, I love it, dude. That's awesome. I used to be a pumpkin wearing a suit. That's what my icon is. But I found this skin online randomly years ago and changed to it. But I'm actually working on making my own skin entirely myself. That I'm hoping works out. But now that we have these backpacks, we're going to get a pipe upgrade. And we're actually going to make a netherite one. We're going to take all of these backpacks. Guys, if this works, this is going to be awesome. And just to be safe, I am going to blacklist chests. My skin is a summer skin free from Bedrock Edition. Ah, nice. You want to see my skin? Yeah, sure. Let me turn off all the bauble appearances before I take off my armor. I found this skin online years ago. And I have been wearing it ever since. Almost done, folks. Just turning off all the appearances. Take off my armor. And move the quiver. I don't want the quiver showing. This is me. I hope the server doesn't crash. What's going to crash the server, door shutter? But this is me from the front. And I am wearing a hoodie that can be turned on and off. To show my eyes. And that is my skin. Are you worried I'm going to crash the server quarrying? If so, and no one wants that. Nice. Oh, I'm sure it will be okay because the quarries or the builder block from RF Tools is so optimized in the sense of skipping blocks it knows it can't break or blocks that it shouldn't break. It skips them. I'm very confident we'll be okay. I have quarried with builders in way more intense mod packs, in way more complicated dungeons, and never had a problem. But who knows, maybe I'll end up eating my own words here, and we'll have a problem. But I think we'll be fine. %? Are you Mob Psycho? Love that anime. Mob Psycho 100. But we're going to infuse a machine infuser in an infuser. Just because I want one at 100%. And why don't we check on the predictions? Yep, they are done. Let's choose Dragon Breath this time. Take our eggs. And run some more prediction matrices. Almost through advanced. All right, this should be the last bit we need. Yeah, the Call of the Void. That phenomena of being on top of like a large cliff and wandering and all that. But let's try to get a builder infused so it uses less power and runs faster. It is nighttime. Let's take another snooze. In Minecraft. In Minecraft, of course. Yeah, especially with the new terrain gen that has these giant caverns that just go into the quote-unquote earth. You see some of them and you're just like, I want to swim down there. I want to see where this underwater cave go. Like, look at this. You're just like, I want to check this out, you know? That's how I am with these new caves. But we'll get our builder infused. And head to the FTB Dungeons temple that we're at. And we'll try to mark the corners as best we can. And then we're gonna quarry it. It's gonna be nuts. The whole thing. I want to quarry every last bit. Okay, I think we have everything we need on us. Let's just take this point. And we'll go to our dungeon. And what I'm going to do is head up to the surface. And you know what? I feel like this isn't far enough away. No, it's in the middle of the ocean. We'll be fine. I was a little worried about, holy cow, come on. I was a little worried about making a hole in the world close to spawn, but we're pretty far from spawn. We're gonna choose a pretty big area, and what I'll do is set the builder up here on the roof. Few blocks up. Then I'll take our clearing silk quarry, assign it to the builder, and we'll choose the first corner to be over here, down deep. Let's dig down here. Somehow I put myself in water. I want the whole... I have a mob farm planned, and I need a hole in the world to do it. So this is where that hole is going to be. But let's go choose the second corner at Y level 98 over here. Then we're going to set up quite the item collection system. So let's take a backpack on top and a few backpacks in a row. Add our pipes. And something I wanted to do was see if we can take our filter module set to blacklist and right click some of these. Already, from my experience, because we have a looter mod, it should leave these barrels and chests untouched by default. But I'm going to try and add loot chest and loot barrel here, just to be safe, because that's what we're trying to get, is the loot. Now we'll just give it a point. Make sure the pipe is on nearest first. And redstone on to activate. We'll need a lever, which we can make one. Oh dear. Oh dear. Click, 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 click. Let me make a lever really fast. Oh, I thought I had cobblestone on me. Well, we can hurry and get some. And we'll make a lever here. Oh boy, here we go. If operation is not possible, wait. Nope, we want it to don't wait. Go past it, leave it, and go. All right, it's a going. Let's see which corner it started in. So it didn't start over here. Must have started over here. Wait, where did it start? I'm confused. We know it's working, but where's the hole? Maybe it started in the water. Because it did get kelp, so it had to have started in the water. Perhaps the water off the shore? We'll let it get a few chunks in and then we'll check it out. We're going to babysit this, though. Make sure nothing crazy happens. It's already in chunk 3. Let's make sure it's the Y level it starts at. Here in a moment. Okay, let's see what Y level it starts at. Should be around 98. Yeah, roughly. But where is the hole? It should be coming more and more. Ah, here we go. It's going... I set it to hollow, guys. I messed up. This is why we babysit. Solid. Box. Let's restart. We want to see it do the whole chunk. Oh, it seems to still think it's hollow. It says solid, but something's not right. Yeah, it's going too fast. Maybe it's inversed. What if I switch it to hollow? Unless it's going to go line by line, which is a possibility. Let's see, where was the line? It was over here. Something I'm going to do, because something's wrong with the shape card, is take the card and reset it somehow. Or why don't we just make a whole new card? We'll make a whole new card. We'll get a clearing. Silk. And we'll just copy this. So 205, 159, 230. Solid. 205, 159, 230. 11, negative 84, negative 15. 11, negative 84, oops, negative 15. And this one is set to solid. And then I'm going to just say goodbye. And give it this card. Maybe it does go line by line now instead of chunk by chunk. Could just be what it does. The only way we'll know is to let it run. So it looks like it's doing 2 wide at a time. And we'll just watch and see what happens when it reaches the end. Ooh, another bone splitter axe. I want that. I need a diamond axe. And some emeralds. And what I'm going to do with this, I'll let this run here. The lever's on the chunk border. Should be fine. What if I turn this off? Put the lever underneath. There we go. The resources are pouring in. Let's leave this for a moment. And I want to disenchant this book. This axe. Do we need books? We do. So, books. And you are garbage. I did forget to get some more rich soil being made. Why don't we do that now? We're going to need some organic compost, which we're just missing straw. I'm going to have to do some more farming for more of this. We'll have to worry about that later. I'm going to check on our villagers. Oh dear. Nope, get back here. Get back here. Yoink. Oh my gosh. Don't sneak. Right click. That's my bad. Let's see where this guy's at. I've cured him 3 times so far. He's down to 14. We're going to need to do a few more cures. So to prepare for that, let's just get... What am I thinking of? Some fermented spider eyes, which I want a pattern for. We'll get a few of them here. Oh, we need more spider eyes. Grab some sugar and spider eyes. And we do need the mushrooms. I'm going to break this brewing stand. And go chest, brewing stand, and another chest. Give this blaze powder and fermented spider eyes. Then we'll take 2 pipes. And we'll need to filter this one to weakness potions. And then theoretically, I should be able to just fill the top chest with bottles, water bottles. Which we'll get a bunch here. Oh, overshot. Fill the top chest up. And we should get weakness potions. Gonna need more golden apples, which we will make a pattern for. Because we're going to do a lot of converting. Probably get multiple converters running. But for now, I've locked in by trading a mending book, Curse of Bones 10, and that's it. I needed to lock scavenger, but I needed paper. That was what made me move the whole botany pots in the first place. Let's lock in scavenger by trading once. And basically we're still trying to get fortune 3, preferably. Gosh, some of these I want to keep, you know? Ooh, XP boost. I'm going to lock that. But let's head back to our quarry and see if it is indeed just going 2 at a time, or how it is doing the quarry. Because it doesn't seem to be going solid, even though we want it to. Let's see what it's doing here. Ah, yep. Now it's going solid. This was just 2 blocks of a chunk. That's what I'm realizing now. We are working the right way. Okay. Excellent. Sweet. What pack is this? This is FTB One. Feed the Beast 1. Not like the first pack, but the word 1. Unfortunately, it'll take a second to get to the dungeon. But now that we know it is working, I think we will leave this be. We don't have to worry about item overflow, because should this somehow completely fill up, the builder stops working. It stops if it has nowhere to put the items, so we don't have to worry about that. So we can work on something else while this gets towards the dungeon. And what I'm thinking is, why don't we get some mechanism machines built and do a bit of create as well? So I'm going to need our metallurgic infusers, which I thought we had more, but we don't. We're going to want a pattern for these. See if I can get, let's see, how many are we going to need? We've got, we're not going to worry about biomass or fungi. So diamond, redstone, coal, and obsidian will be the main 4. And then we're going to see if we have any of like the, yeah, here it is, gold. So 5. Ooh, that's an easy way to make bronze. What? Tin is 6. Gold is 7. What is netherite dust? Oh, you can use less gold. Interesting. Still gold and gold. Okay. So we need 7 total. We already have 2. I don't know if we have the osmium. Why don't we process some osmium? We'll have a reactor eventually. Just not yet. But I'm going to take this osmium ore and fortune 11 it. I am too lazy to place this. Because we have fortune 8, or no, we're at 9 right now. We still need more fortune. We have fortune, or 10. Fortune 8 plus 2 levels. So fortune 10. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and just cook this normally. We're not going to ore duplicate this by like crushing it or anything just yet. We'll save that for later. I just need a little bit of osmium to get my mechanism going. Let's see how the server's running while... Awesome. Still good. You can see we went up a little bit in tick durations since turning on the miner, but it is fine. Still very crisp. I'm on fire. Ah! Let's get all of our metallurgic infusers that we're going to need, which I think we'll just set up 8 in case we ever want the biomass. And I'm thinking we'll put the mechanism setup right in line, kind of with the center. We'll do this chunk. I like to keep things ordered in chunks. I need some building blocks for the placement here. Well, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and break the dirt. And every single one of these is going to need a pattern provider. We need elevators. That's what we need, guys. Why don't we make black elevators? I thought I had more squids. I guess I don't. We'll just make basic elevators for now. And I'll set it up to be inline here. Which should be this block. Perfect. Because I want to build out this floor and we'll need ways up and down. Well, let's get some pattern providers. And our controllers, I totally forgot to queue because we needed skystone dust. Or not skystone dust, but smelted skystone. Let's do that now before I forget again. Don't want to forget. How's our Certus coming along? 14,000? Beautiful. Let's make the controllers now. That should have been all the materials we needed. Base tour? Sure, we can do a quick base tour. So, of the original platform, all that's left is a little energizer setup for Powa that we're going to tear down. Our mob farm, which has our XP coming into an obelisk where I also dump the XP we get with experience boost, as well as a wither killing chamber. Also over here is a little processing chain for ancient debris. We get 3 netherite scrap per ancient debris by crushing it, then enriching it. We have our bulk smelter, which we use to cook things because it's amazing, and our chickens. Our reactor is not currently set up. It's not running because I'm still learning extreme reactors. But all of the chicken loot comes into this ender chest that we have set to a private channel of blue, blue, blue. And that feeds the ender chest over at our ME system. That pulls it in through pipes into the system itself. Over here, we added the mod AE2 things, which gave us disk drives for AE2 and advanced inscribers. So here's where we make our processors, as well as our charged Certus and our Fluix. And our Certus is coming from these flawless budding Certus with annihilation panes on top. Over here we have our apotheosis setup, where we are at 95 Arcana, not at 100 yet, we're very close, as well as the various blocks needed to mess with the gems and a disenchanting setup. We have a little bit of hostile neural networks going, currently with a dragon, an enderman, and a blaze. And very basic cooking for blockheads with a cow in a jar to give us resources to make it easier to cook food. Underneath the base, where all of the machines are going to go, we have some now redundant power gen using heat generators. I'll show you our current power gen here in a moment. Are the chickens like resourceful bees but chickens? Yes, and overpowered. Chickens is overpowered. You get way too much loot. And here's where we got up to a spirited reactor and charging station again for making the various Powa blocks. Our power gen is currently almost entirely through Solar Flux Reborn. We set it up in the mining dimension because it is always day, always noon in the mining dimension. But over here, we have the old, very crappy solar panels from Powa we were using. And here are our max tier Solar Flux Reborn solar panels. These are the tier 8 panels, max efficiency and capacity, each producing around 65,000 FE a tick. That's really it for the base. There is your tour. Our auto crafting's all up here. Nothing too fancy or special. And our storage... What happened? F3A, reload. Our storage is here where we now have disk drives, which don't have a type limit, but they store less items. Oh, that's nothing. We're gonna need way more power. We are going to need so much power for RF Tools Dimensions. That's what we're working towards. But why don't we get back to working here on setting up MEKANISM. So I'm going to come to each of these metallurgic infusers and place a pattern provider on the back. And then I'm also going to need, because of the way I do MEKANISM with AE2, which I will explain when we get there, is export buses. So let me come to export, make a pattern for export buses, and request a few of these. We need Fluix Dust and Cobblestone. Now, something we didn't set up was Fluix Dust. We've set up Fluix, but not the dust. We're going to use the inscriber method. So I'm going to need another advanced inscriber. We'll come over here and let's see, how many channels are we at? We're only at 13, so we have plenty of room. And I'm going to need a little bit of cable. And we'll just keep coming down the slice here of setting up machines by putting down the advanced inscriber and disconnecting it, adding a pattern provider and a cable. It is getting powered from the dents, as we can see here. And this pattern is going to be for Fluix Dust. In our advanced inscriber. So we'll come over here, hide this from our terminal, and give it the pattern. We're then going to accelerate it so it works faster. And then we need some cobble, which we should have some in our nether mining chest. So we'll go to our nether quarry. Ooh, look at that ancient debris. Love it. And grab some cobble. Throw that in the ME system. And now we should be able to request our export buses. Our controllers are done. So why don't we grab these? set up the rest of our ME controller up here. Is anyone on this server as far along? Well, because it's kitchen sink, right? There's not a main progress line. So you can't really judge total progress because everyone's doing different mods. But if I had to guess, I would say shut door is the closest to me. In fact, probably maybe a little ahead. I'm gonna need to change how I did this. We'll fix it later. Shutdoor's been doing a lot of building lately. Yeah, we need to work on our shop, which we'll get to. I need to fix this setup before we do the top. So why don't we just work on the bottom for the moment? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, definitely is still progress. All right, we'll leave that now. That should be enough for everything we're trying to do. All the sides we'll need. There should be plenty. I also did chickens. Never again. It's not that bad. You can get through it at a decent rate. Granted, you breeded a lot of the ones I never did, so thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed your tin. I think, is 10 what we gave you? I think. Yes, okay. I am curious about the current status of our quarry. Oh, bees is 100 times worse than chickens, in my opinion. Bees are much harder. Whether it's productive bees or resourceful bees, bees takes a lot more effort. Chickens are easy in comparison, in my opinion. But let's see. So it should be in the water over here. Yep, and now we are on our way this way. We're eventually going to pump all these fluids using the pump upgrade. I just don't have fluid storage set up. But something I want to check. So yeah, it lefted all the geodes. Tetra geodes. Oh, it's a apotheosis boss, that's why. But I just want to check if it's leaving the chest. We can watch if it leaves this chest here. We'll have to wait a minute. I kind of want to pump the fluids first, guys. It might be beneficial to pump first. Well, hopefully this leaves this chest. If it doesn't, we need to adjust our settings. It's almost down here. But I think after this test, we're gonna switch to pumping all the fluids out of this area. I wanna get rid of the fluids. All right, please leave it. Perfect. It is working, folks. So what we're gonna do is go get a pump card. We're gonna have to do a bit of change to the setup here. Something we're gonna need is a fluid storage card. Hopefully 256-bit byte will be good enough. Just to be... Oh, I don't need 2 patterns. Just to be safe, I'm going to make 2 of these. And we're going to need ender tanks. Gotta go to bed. Have a good night. Hey, thanks, Moose. Have a wonderful night. I'm gonna make a pattern for these. Shut door disconnected right when a server backup started. I hope he wasn't... I hope he didn't crash. Check the TPS. Good night. Hey, have a good night, scientist. Yep, still good. Well, let's request an 2 ender tanks. Place our fluid storage cells. Oh, you're back and you were saying goodnight to Moose. Okay, I understand. Gotta get other things done? Sounds good. Well, let's put an ender tank over at our interface into the system. And we're gonna set this again to blue, 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 personal. If you don't know what I mean when I say personal, that is simply by placing a diamond on the latch or lock of these ender storage blocks. It makes it unique to you, and even if someone else copies your color code, because it's private, they will not see or have access to the items. And then we're going to take some pipes. And we really need this working fast. So we are going to quadruple grab here. With a few advanced pipe upgrades. And it will all come into our interface. We're going to need a pump card. And we're going to go with the one that puts dirt so that it doesn't fill in with liquids. So we need a shape card pump. We need water and lava. So why don't we take our buckets here and get some water and some lava, which I know there's some on this mountaintop. It's probably going to be a while, scientist. Like, honestly, more than a month if I had to guess. It is not going to be soon. But that gives you a month to grow on YouTube to be in the running. Because for some of the people have talked about, it is going to be a little competitive. Possibly. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. But we need the blue dye that I put away. And we need a pump upgrade that will fill in with dirt. We'll head... Oh, Wandering Trader. Oh, he's got a globe and Nautilus shell. I'm going to buy a few things from him. This is just the first server of many, scientists. The server's going to go till everyone finishes their series on the server, and then we'll be moving to a new pack, and possibly our own pack. The Ascended Crafters isn't going to be ending when people are bored, if that makes sense. But I know I'll be good because some of the projects I have planned for this server are going to take like a month or two of work. Especially with starting next week, how I'm going to be playing my other series again at the same time. I'll be putting a lot less time on the server. It's going to take me 1, 2, maybe 3 months to finish some of the mega projects I have planned. So I'm not going anywhere. But let's get... I keep getting distracted. I needed something. Emeralds. For the Wandering Trader. Who was over here. There he is. Like this dude's just hanging there. I want the Nautilus shells and the coral block. And I'll buy all the globes I can. Okay. Let's head back and set up a pump card. 205, 159, 230. Solid. I already just forgot. 205, 159, 230. 205, 159, 230. And 11, negative 84, negative 15. All right, good luck on your stream. We'll place it in there and take off this backpack. Oh, I'm caught in a web. We'll put the backpack over here just so we don't lose it. And we'll place our ender tank. I did forget a diamond. Blue, blue, blue. And we should have some diamond ore here. That we can... Hold on, I need one. And I need to fortune it. And set, look at that, 10 diamonds from one ore, guys. Set this to diamond, blue, blue, blue. And then pump. Hopefully this is working. Ah, yeah, it is working. Fantastic. We go look at the base. We can see the current fluid storage. Okay, and we're gonna let it pump out the area before we mine it all. Let's get back to working on mechanism. I'm going to need a P2P tunnel and our memory card. We are also going to need some cable. With a portion of it being dense. In fact, I'd like a bit more dense, but we'll let this run. We'll come down here and run the dense cable. You know what? I'm going to do a second cable. I'm thinking. I'm actually going to put the dense cable over here. Not on this side. And have it feed from here. We'll run the cable along the pathway. I do need some more dense. Take a snooze while we're at it. And please give me some more dense. Which will come off to a smart cable and a P2P tunnel, which we will assign over here. We've already done those two, so why don't we do this one? That should bring this all online. Excellent. I'm going to come through and hide these from my pattern access terminal. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make another row along here. For a few various machines, as well as we'll need to put a pipe and a point for power, as well as we'll need a really strong pipe upgrade to make sure it can get all the power out. Need more netherite. Oh, we're almost out of netherite, guys. Good thing we set that machine up in the nether to get us more ancient debris. Let's get a flux point. And place it right here. Set it to pull and give it a ultimate, which is 131,000 FE a tick. If we need more power, we can plug into more sides of the point, but this should be enough for now. And what I need is a couple enriching factories. Ah, dang. Right as I said we needed it, we ran out of the things I need it for. So why don't we actually just grab the one from our netherite setup? Place it here. And I'm gonna need a few things here. I would like a configuration card from MEKANISM so that I can copy and paste things, settings from machine to machine. And all of these infusers, I want them to be auto eject on, input, output, out the back, with extra from the bottom. So I'll copy these settings and paste them along the line. I'll need a pattern provider for the enriching factory. And I wonder if it'll... Hey, it worked. I think it worked. Nope. I retrieved. I didn't paste. I'm going to see if I can copy cross machine. Nope, I can't. So, auto eject on, input, output, out the back. Auto sort on. And now what I can do is make a few patterns here. For enriched carbon, enriched redstone, enriched diamond, and enriched obsidian, which will make patterns for the refined obsidian later. Enriched gold, we'll need gold dust set later, and enriched tin. Add these all here. And now I'm going to request a few items here. Not 1,000, but 100 redstone. This craft is still running. We need more crafting CPUs, which might be something we work on today. And the first machine... Oh, you know what I just realized? I need crafting cards. I think I'll stop the cables for now. No, I'll let them finish. We'll just be patient here. We can take our temporal pouch and speed up the enriched redstone so it hurries and finishes. No worry, we're all this setup, it will give us what we need to make upgrades. But I'm actually going to turn auto sort off on this machine so that it can do multiple things at a time. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me get some crafting cards. We'll wait for them here. No harm in waiting. Put them in our tool. I'm going to grab like the enriched redstone. Because what I'm going to do is instead of trying to send the redstone needed every craft, we're going to instead keep the machine stocked with enriched redstone using crafting cards. And because there's a crafting card, it will request the redstone, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and do the other enriched. So next we will do carbon. And then we need diamond. And we don't have the others set up yet, but we'll go ahead and get their systems in place. See, we did obsidian, then gold, then tin, and that's all we'll set up for now. I'm going to give us more crafting CPUs once all the enriched stuff finishes. It'll take some time here. We could speed it up. So that these all get fully stocked. And then we should have a crafting CPU available now. Perfect. We're going to request some 256 crafting storage, which needs silicon. We need to... We're going to automate silicon, but for now I am doing it manually. let's make some silicon. Over here in our bulk smelter. Check for any dimlets. Nice. Biome nether. Check the status of the fluids. Looks like it's going fine. Get our silicon. See if we can't request those crafters. Actually only, yeah, I do want 10. Which will take a minute here. We don't have many co-processors on our current auto crafters, so it will take some time. But we can get a few things going manually really fast while our crafters are being made. Let's get some steel being made. So we'll take a stack of iron ingots, place it in here, and let that run. Why don't we see how far the pump is gone? Because we need the pump to finish before we mine out the dungeon. Also check on our cleric. Oh, he's so close. Keep going, buddy. Can I back over there? Awesome. Yeah, it's got a ways to go, but it's getting there. And I might have to run it a couple times to take care of these extra sources that are formed. I've learned that with the pumps. You have to run them multiple times, especially because of kelp. But we'll pump this a few times and then we'll be good. The beauty is the future runs of the pump go way faster because there's less to pump. I'm going to come through here and just break some of the kelp. Just so that we don't get stuck on it again. And there's a botany pot we haven't set up. Let's see if we have the water botany pots. We do. So we just take a botany pot. I'm gonna grab a lime for kelp and a bucket of water, which looks like there's no buckets in the system. Let me put some in there so that if I click on water, I get a bucket. And we'll add kelp to our list because we need it for create. And our goal is to farm every resource and get every advancement in the pack. So we're going to need everything. We are 100%ing this pack, and that's going to be rough. Something I would like to get set up is we need an Essence of Undeath. An easy way to get one of those is to farm a skeleton spawner, which if we come look at our spawners, let's see if any of them are skeleton. Zombie, skeleton. Awesome. And we'll create a little basic farm using vector plates. Set up patterns for these. The only way we're going to get Ultra is if we buy them from a wandering trader. That's why I am never putting down an anti-wandering trader sign, is I need them from the wandering trader. We do have a crafting CPU, so let me request a bunch of these. And we'll set this up just over in this corner. We'll do a basic spawn area here of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll have them all be pushed to this corner. I'll need to grab some more here in a moment. Let's go get them now. I gotta remember we have elevators. Oh, I hit the vector plate. All right. We're going to have a redstone controlled spawner. Which means we will need a comparator. And I already know kind of other things we're going to need. We're going to need fermented spider eyes. We're going to need sugar. And we're going to need clocks. I'll just craft them manually so I don't take up any CPUs. I'm going to need a dragon egg, some chorus fruit, some wool, and I think I'm not going to do the nether star yet. Let's get this set up. So I'm going to come up a few blocks in the center here and place our spawner and put a comparator on it. Then we'll give it a dragon egg, chorus fruit, wool, sugar. Look at all the advancements we're getting. Clock. Fermented spider eye. And I believe I'm going to leave the max entities at 10 right now, just to kind of keep it under control. And then I'm not going to use wireless for it just yet. Let's get some glass. Change it to clear glass. And build a little wall around it. Don't you worry, we'll use the builder's wand after this first layer. And then build across. With a hole in the center. And the kill chamber will need a little window. And then I just need something like some stone and a lever. Okay, beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is just turn on my backpack magnet. And we're going to try to get some Essence of Undeath. These guys are a little tanky. Do we not have Sweeping Edge? Oh, we don't. Did get a reward from Ashes and Bones, which is undead creatures. Let's see what our reward is. Curse of Bones 1. I'm going to add some Sweeping Edge to our sword, if we have it. We don't. We don't. We don't. We'll have to add some later. We'll just keep killing this way. Oh, we totally didn't remove the dirt. Let's kill here. Don't you worry, we will get to the point where we're one-shotting any mob. Just not yet. Still no Essence of Undeath. It is night, we should sleep. And I'm curious if we've leveled up. We do. We have another point. I'm going to put another Treasure Seeker point. Oh, never mind. We don't have a point. Oh, we did. Why did that? Oh, you need Knowledge of Death 3. Okay. That's fine. But we just need one essence. There's Knowledge of Death 3, which we can put another Treasure Seeker. Did get a bag of seeds. Let's see what's in it. Ooh, we got Magic Beans. Nice. And we also got another reward. It's going to be Enchanted Book. Curse of Bones 3. I'm going to keep my inventory clean as we go here. I'm kind of stalling for time for the pump. See where our iron's at. Looks like it finished. We'll have to cycle this stuff back in. But hopefully we get some Essence of Undeath now that we have 20%. Gosh, still no essence. Because if we look at Essence of Undeath, we need it to craft our gravestones. To really get into the Corel Tombstone mod. And we're just gonna have to keep killing skeletons here while we try to get one. We've got Scavenger 3, Looting 5, and 20% Knowledge of Death, Treasure on Mobs. We're getting scrolls and such. No essence yet. I'll give this a couple more seconds, and if we don't get it today, we don't get it today. Alright, let's kill what's left. I'll grind for this off stream. This isn't the most entertaining content. Yeah, no luck. Darn. We'll get one eventually. Don't you worry. Let's clean up our inventory. I think we got enough bones and arrows. I'm going to use this scroll. We're going to see if knowledge is... This one doesn't give knowledge, I don't think. Yep, no knowledge. Let's see what seeds we got. Got some Mage Bloom that time, which is nice. Can they be botany potted? They can. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to trade one of our jungle saplings for Mage Bloom. One for... We've got melon. We don't have sage going, or tomato. All the others we are getting. So we'll leave those. How's our fluid storage? It's looking good. Mechanism wise, let's start making some patterns for the various alloys. We're going to need a pattern for infused alloy and take off the redstone. We'll need a pattern for basic control, take off the redstone. A pattern for reinforced, take off the diamond. A pattern for enriched iron, take off the coal. And then a pattern for steel dust, take off the carbon. Let's go put these in. So we've got our 2 redstone patterns here. And then a pattern for carbon to get steel. And for elite. But I should be able to now request 8 basic tier installers. We'll make a pattern for them. Pattern for basic, which we We already did this. We already did this. I'm remembering now. Let's see if I can get 8 of these. And we're also going to need to hook up our crusher to our system here. Why don't we place it down and configure it? To auto eject input output back. And we're going to need some crushing recipes. For gold dust. Which I might need the other dust. Because I'm not sure which one it's going to produce. We'll find out. But osmium dust. Copper dust. Tin. Iron. Did I already do iron? No, I didn't. And lead. That should be all that we need for now. Pattern-wise. Oh, I do need a pattern provider. Luckily, we've got some in our backpack. We'll go ahead and place here and hide. And the reason we needed the dusts is to make upgrades. We want a pattern for speed, which requires osmium dust. Energy, which requires gold. A filter. Muffling. Gas. And anchor, which is diamond dust, which we didn't configure, but that's all right. We'll configure that later. Throw these all into our pattern providers. And now I want 100 speed and 100 energy. It's going to take some time, and my crafting CPUs are currently working. So that is going to take a minute. Why don't we speed up all the machines here? And set up our other auto crafters we made. So I'm going to put I put the cable away on accident. I'll need some cable. And over here, we'll set up 2 more crafters. This time, will each have 2 256s for now. And then I think I'm gonna do 2 above the trees, maybe? No, we'll set up another area. Let me get some dense cable. A little bit more. And go dense. And dense. Make sure we're the same Y level here. And set up a few more. These ones will just be 1, 2, 256 for now. This lets us do a lot more at once, such as getting some coprocessors, which we never set a pattern for. Oh, we did. Okay, we're good. Let's make a bunch of these. Take some of our speed upgrades. Upgrade the machines that are currently running, such as this one, and this one. So they're going a bunch faster. Take our basic tier installers and upgrade our infusers. Yeah, we're going to be using a crazy amount of RF for the moment. Until we put the energy cards in. But now we can request the energy cards. Keep upgrading here. Just needed one more. And hopefully our energy cards will start coming in. Perfect. That's right. Elevator. Elevator, guys. Let's hurry and put energy here so these don't use so much energy. Perfect. 600 instead of 4K. That's, I'll take that. Okay, they now have all the upgrades I wanted to give them. So now I should be able to request advanced tier installers. But we need more osmium. Which, why don't we come to our nether quarry and grab some osmium. Which, how's this doing? 290 ancient debris. Nice. Now, I don't want to fortune these myself, so what we're going to do is set this up to process osmium ore. That's our fortuning setup we set up a few streams ago. But it will fortune the osmium for us. That we can then grab and bulk smelt. Not going to process the raw osmium into more just yet. But we'll turn this to ingots. Come on. There we go. They're converting. Okay, I think that's good. Gosh dang it. I was trying really hard not to light myself on fire there. I'm not going to lie. And now we should be able to request our advanced. Oops. And then I'm going to request elite as well. Once these finish. Request elite. We'll go upgrade these machines. Should get them all working faster, which speeds up the process of getting the other mechanism items. Turn them all to elite. And then in order for us to make ultimate, right? We need atomic alloy, which is refined obsidian. Refined obsidian, we turn to enriched from refined obsidian dust, which is crushing, or sorry, let me actually be making the patterns as I'm going through this with you guys. Which is diamond infusing obsidian dust. Take out the diamond. And obsidian dust doesn't come from a crusher, it comes from the enrichment chamber. So let's go add obsidian to the enrichment chamber. And refined obsidian to our diamond. It should automatically kick on because we have set an autocraft for refined obsidian. Beautiful. As the refined obsidian comes in, we should be able to... Looks like we need to make the pattern for... Let me see. Did we make the pattern for atomic alloy? We did not. Let's set this pattern. Add it to our refined obsidian infusing factory. And now we should be able to request 10 ultimate tier installers. It's working, guys. Yes. How's our fluid? Looking good. We're also getting some of the oil we'll need for Ad Astra. I'll come back down here and upgrade all of these to ultimate. Excellent. That is beautiful. I love to see it. I really do. Okay, let's go check on the pump, see how far it is. And I might have to just let it run AFK. Because it's going to take a while to get through all these chunks. Yeah, it is only on 71 of 224. I don't know why it's leaving some of these. I don't understand. But we'll do it again later. It's mainly this area I want to pump, which it should work pretty solid for. At least we know it's working. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this longer stream than usual. I'm going to do some other things while I let things AFK here at the base. If you enjoyed this stream, consider possibly leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. I hope to see you all in the next stream, but for now, bye-bye.